Welcome everyone to another edition of Weekend Update on YouTube with The Lock. You better sit down for this one. It's not a long one, but it's a disturbing one. As always, we appreciate your comments. Got a couple about typos last week. Thank you for that. I'm pretty good at the typos. We love to hear from you. You can follow us on Twitter, and since you're here on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. You can use our contact form at the site. Send us an email, thelock at TakeTheLock.com. If you use the contact form, if you're over at the site, remember to sign up for our email list. Get a free wager tracking spreadsheet and stay up to date with what's going on. There's no other way to deal with this, so let's get right down to it. What happened on Thursday leading up to the weekend? Tigers, we've been following. They're gone now. Took a loss Thursday on our free pick. Picked up a win with the Montreal Canadians in the NHL. So one of the few bright lights this week. Friday saw us lose two more free picks. Edmonton Eskimos CFL game just didn't make the over, and Dodgers Road 2. We were following them. They're gone. It's going to be an interesting World Series to watch, especially now with two teams that I wasn't expecting to see make it that far. The Ducks in the NHL picked up a win for us. The other bright part of this week. On Saturday, the trend continued on the free pick side. You can see where we're going with this. Central Michigan, I thought they would cover with that much of a point spread, but didn't do it. Tampa Bay Lightning got trampled on, and of course Detroit gained. Wisconsin, though, they easily covered the spread, so another one of the few bright lights. Sunday, well, you see here, Hamilton basically didn't show up for the game. I don't know what happened to Miami. Same with the Ravens. We did get a win on the Redskins. And the Chiefs, well, I don't even want to talk about the Chiefs. I don't know how they didn't. They had plenty of opportunity to cover in the second half, and right down to the final play, and just couldn't do it. So, unbelievable week, especially for the free picks. This is probably the first week that the free picks didn't hold their own throughout the week. There might have been 1 week earlier in the summer where they came in under 50%, but this was the first time that we've seen a blowout like this. Should I say I wasn't expecting it? Well, it's got to happen at some point. Maybe it's nice to get them all out of the way in 1 week. You know, the free picks is not that they're bad. Most of the losses were close calls, games that could have gone one way or the other. The locks obviously do much better. There's a lot more time and energy put into grading them. The free picks, though, are good. They're still profitable, even with our, getting wiped this week. If you're not doing the lock picks and you're only doing the free picks, if you see one that you've been already thinking of, go ahead and wager it. Like I said, we're still profitable with the free picks. The lock picks, even though we had losses this week, as you'll see here in the recap, just because of the progression betting, we've got red arrows down all the way across the board here, except for the lock pick units that were up about 4 units, and that's due to the progression wagering. We had a couple of B bets, and I think there was a C bet in there too that we won. So we made up for previous losses, and we gained 4 units on the lock picks, even though percentage was down about 0.2%. The free picks, we got wiped out. This number here is not correct. Let me just change that. Thought I had everything edited there, but okay, we're correct now. Free picks down about 3% on the win-loss, but we lost about 10 units on the week there. The free picks, we don't do I don't track them as the same way we track the lock picks with the progression betting. That's why the losses were so great on the free pick side. The lock picks again down in percentage, but only 0.2. But we picked up 4 units because of the ABC betting. Everything else was that we had was down across the board. Major League Baseball down about 2 units. The playoffs, we're doing well in the playoffs, so even with those losses with the Dodgers and the Tigers, we're still 13-7 on the playoffs so far. NFL down just over a unit. CFL down just over 2 units. NHL down 0.05 of a unit, hardly noticeable. In the NCAA football, I think we went 1-on-1 on them, and we're down just a smidge on that, 0.1 of a unit. No change in the others, and we're 1-1 on the YouTube free picks, so we just lost a little bit of juice there. And speaking of the YouTube free pick, here's today's exclusive YouTube free pick for tonight's Monday Night Football game. Take the New York Giants to score first at -140. All of today's picks are posted now at the site, TakeTheLock.com. You can get them all there. And I will be back on Thursday with hopefully a much happier and better report for you. We'll see, though. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the winning side.